Hello, today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to use Google Docs. To start off, let's go ahead and have you sign into your Google account. And if you're on Google here, you can see that I'm signed in. And if we go to the box of dots, we can hit that and you'll have your Google Apps. And if you scroll down, we can hit Docs. Now this will bring you up to your Docs page. There's many different layouts you can do. You can search your documents at the top. You can also create new documents with specific the templates that are up, and you can also go in the gallery to find a specific template to what you're doing, if you're doing a resume, a presentation, whatnot. If you go down, you can see all of my documents that I have, and you can do them in different orders. You can do them owned by me, owned by anyone, not owned by anyone. Then we can have a list view, sort options. It can be last opened by me, last modified by me, last modified in general, or title. And we can also have open file picker. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and open up a new document, and I'm going to hit a blank document. You'll be brought to this page, and I want to make a note that what's great about Google Docs is everything is automatically saved. As long as you are connected to the internet or have good connection, all your work will always be saved automatically. You never have to worry about saving a file, saving it to your computer, opening it back up, editing it, saving a new thing. It's a great tool because it always saves. Another note that you should make is in the top left-hand corner, you'll see untitled document. I recommend when you get your document, you should always name it, because if not, you can type in your document X out of it, and you could type 10 different assignments, and when you go to start submitting your assignments, you're going to have to go back through and figure out which one's which because you don't have them labeled properly on your page. So for this example, I'm going to write test doc, and once I hit enter, that's going to be the name of the file. So every time I go into my Google Docs or my Drive and I want to search, I can search test doc and this will pop up. Now, when we're on this page, there's a lot of options. Like we have the file option, and we can share it. We can create a new document, spreadsheet, presentation, form, drawing, whatnot. We can open, we can make a copy, download, which is a great, useful tool. If you're in an online class, if you need to type on here and then submit it, you can then download it and convert it to a doc, ODT, RTF, PDF, TXT, zipped, or EPUB, which is great for all uses. You can email as an attachment. You can have version history, so to see how you've edited, when it's been edited. You can rename, you can move it to different folders, you can throw it away, you can publish it. There's details, your language, your setup, your print, preview, and your print. Then we have edit, so we can undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, delete, select all, find and replace. There's a print layout. There's specific editing, suggesting, or viewing modes. If you're on your paper, if you have, or in someone else's paper, and they've given you permissions, you can edit it, suggest, or view. You have different document outlines like the ruler, equation toolbar, section breaks. You can insert many things such as images, so you can upload them from the computer, the web, or even from the Drive, photos by your URL, or even the camera. You can insert tables, and you can make it as big or small as you want. You can do a new drawing or drawing from your Google Drive. You can insert charts, which is great if you're working on a sheet and then you want to upload it to your Google Docs, which is great, and you can do all sorts of types. You can do different lines, footnotes, specific characters, equations. Headers and footers are great when you're doing specific types of papers for academic style, also as well as page numbers. Page breaks, you can insert links and bookmarks and table of contents. Your format, you can change the text, whether you want to make it bold, italic, whatnot. You can have paragraph styles, align and indent. Your line spacing is next, so if it needs to be a single space or you want to write in single and then do it in double to get the most spaces you can. You can do custom spacing. You can add columns if you're taking notes in class and want to make it easier for you to follow. You can add bullets and numbers, again, headers and footers, page numbers. You have a tools, which you can check your spelling and grammar, you can the option to show your spelling suggestions or show grammar suggestions, a word count, which is great if you're needing to write a specific word count essay. You can review your suggested edits. You can compare, which is a new thing compared to other documents. Linked objects dictionary, translate the document, script editor preferences, accessibility settings. Another great thing is add-ons. Like if you need, you can see I have EasyBib. So if I want to create a bibliography, I can type in a book or a website and it'll create it, and you can select if you want it to be an MLA, APA, or whatever style you need, and it'll create that for you. You can do your grammar check, or there's whole different thesauruses, proofwriting, and it's just great tools. And overall, Google Docs just presents itself with so many accessibilities to different outlets that let you become a really good writer. And as we go to the next line, you can go undo, redo. We're going to go to print, spelling, grammar check. There's a paint format, how far you want to zoom. There's different text. We can do big, title, heading. You have many options. Then your specific fonts, you can search fonts, your font size. Now, if we want to make it bold, italic, underline, text color, this is an easier way to get to this. Instead of in format, your text color, you can make it custom. You can highlight color. You can insert a link, add a comment, insert an image. All four of these are how you want your page to be centered, aligned. If you want it to be left or right, you can increase the line spacing or decrease it. We can add a numbered list. We can add different types of bulleted lists, which is what I love. There's all these different types I can choose. There's decrease indent, increase indent. We can clear formatting, editing mode, which is if we're going to hit editing mode and I'm on someone else's paper or suggesting, you can do whatnot with that. And overall, this is a great tool. You can also go up to comment history. So if you had shared this paper with friends or with a teacher and they made some comments and you resolved it and you wanted to figure out or remember what they said, you can go back to it, which is great. Then we have the share. If you hit that, you can share with other people. So you can type in addresses, you can get a shareable link, you can type in their address, what they can do, they edit, comment, view, and share with other people, which is great because if you're working on a group project, you don't want to have 5 people writing on 5 different Google Docs and then trying to put everything together. Like if you have it all in one, you can see who's done what and what they've exactly written, so you can make your papers flow, which is great. And on the farthest hand corner, you have your account, and you also have, going back to test doc, right where you've labeled it, you can star it, you can move it, and if you're done with your paper, one thing I always love to see is right after this help right here, it says all changes have been saved to Drive. So that means every change you make is automatically saved in Drive. Last editing was seconds ago to show that that was the last thing I did. Now if I go back, you'll see it's saving. I can say hello, and it says saving again. And all changes are saved in the Drive. And you can see that since I was still in editing mode, it adds this comment that I wrote. And if I want to get just to viewing, it takes it away. And I can't do anything other than view. If we want to do suggesting, that's where I get again. If we want to do editing, I can be typing again, and it adds whole different things. Now let's say I'm done with my paper. I can hit this in the top left hand corner. It says Docs Home, and click it, and it brings me back to my Home Docs page, and I can create a new paper. I can hit this 3-star button and you can either rename, remove, or open a new tab, and you can be about your business. So I hope this was helpful.